Hey, it's Matty K, and you are about to listen to my new podcast, On the Way with Matty K. This is episode number 3. Having a bit of fun doing this right now, so I'm going to continue it. It's good times. In this episode, I talk about private parties with Chingy, fashion shows. I also talk about fancy food courts at our shopping centres being invaded by bourgeois fancy food, and I talk about more. So, enjoy. Hello. Hey everyone. Here we go again. Sunglasses on. Key in the thing. Turn the key. And seatbelt on. Handbrake off. Take the car out of park and put it in drive. Move off the nature strip. Make sure you don't hit the neighbour's kids. It's a little early to be going in. It's just past 6 p.m. on a Sunday evening. Looks like it's been a lovely day. I've been asleep for most of it after electric dreams last night. And wow, that's cool. One of the kids down the end of the street has like one of those little cars for kids to drive in. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, good night last night at Electric Dreams. If you weren't there, you should have been there. We had a bit of a, I mentioned this yesterday, we had a bit of a private VIP party before the doors opened last night. And we had a special guest, none other than the man himself, Mr. Right There, Mr. Holiday Inn, Mr. One Call Away. Chingy! Chingaling was in the building. Chingy was the special guest at this little VIP party last night. Did a little bit of, I don't know, probably like a 20-minute set. Which is all you really wanted, And did all the hits, did Right There, did One Call Away, did Holiday Inn, and yeah, it was good. I didn't get a chance to meet the man himself. I was running around doing a whole bunch of other shit, but that's alright. It's, would have been a different story if it was, Neil Finn or someone like that. I would have been fucking straight in there. Richard Marx, I would have been straight in there. But Chingy, as good as you are, Chingy, you're not high on my list of celebrities and musicians I want to meet. But that's okay. We don't all have to be, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Just because, Chingy's not high up on my list doesn't mean he's not at the very top of somebody else's. Anyway, so that was good. It was good anyway. It was a good little performance, good little private party, good little warm up for Electric Dreams, and yeah, it was a good night. So get down there on a Saturday if you haven't been, or if you have been, and come again. Electric Dreams Saturdays, Club Co Level 3 at Crown. But that was last night's. Tonight is tonight, and right now I am on the way to Supafly Sundays, therapy nightclub next door to Co, level 3, same level at Crown, same complex. R&B all night long, baby. Doors open 10 p.m. Actually, doors open a little bit earlier tonight because, and that's the reason why I'm heading in so early. We have every now and then we do on a Sunday we'll do like fashion shows and hair shows and things of that nature. And tonight we have a fashion show, a local designer whose name escapes me at the moment. I apologise. I should know this, seeing as how I'm on the way to actually MC it. Leroy Lorenzo, I think is the name. Do not hold me to that at all, people. But yeah, local designer. Is going to show, going to put on a bit of a fashion show. Going to show off his work. So, you know, it's a bit of fun. And you can only really do these types of things at a place like Crown. You know, it's easy to kind of put together these hair shows, these fashion shows. You know, you're working with professionals there. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's good to do these kinds of things every once in a while. And we're gonna, you know, we've done a few hair shows and stuff now where hairdressers can come in and show off their creations, you know, because hairdressing and stuff like that is an art form, you know, and I guess any artist out there of any nature, whether you're a hairdresser or you make clothes, you're a fashion designer, or you're an artist, you paint shit. Supafly Sundays is the place that you want to contact as far as putting on a show, you know, where you get to show off your work. And there's not enough places in Melbourne anymore that do this kind of stuff, whether they're art galleries or they're you know, just fashion shows and stuff like that in general. I mean, obviously there's Melbourne International Fashion Week or whatever it is, but you know, you got to start somewhere if you want to be a Colette Dinigan. That was the first, you know, you want to be a Karl Lagerfeld. You want to be a Gianni Versace. You know, you want to be these types of people. I'm sure they started doing very small little fashion shows. And we're more than grateful for the opportunity. So if you are an artist of any kind out there, if you're a musician, if you're a music artist and you want to put on a bit of a show, get in contact. Supafly Sundays. Get in contact with Whatever Entertainment. Get in contact with Restless Entertainment. Get in contact with the Supafly Sundays Facebook page. And we can set all this shit up. So that's what I'm on the way to do now. I'm on the way to MC a fashion show before we kind of get into Supafly. So I don't know if I should go the highway. I've still got like 45 minutes before I need to kind of be there. I probably shouldn't. This car's sort of fucked as it is, and if I go the highway and I get red lights, there's all this stopping and starting. And I can't do cruise control like I can on the freeway. So maybe I'll just go the freeway. Calm down, mate. Oh, why have I got my indicator on? I'm at a red light. Anyway, so Supafly Sundays. If you're doing nothing on a Sunday, get down there. Come on down. Have a good time. I'll get you a drink or two. A bit of fun on a Sunday night. So, yeah, I haven't really put any real thought or anything into... I haven't really put any thought into any of the podcasts I've done yet. Into either of them, I should say. Not any of them. I've only done 2. make sure we don't crash. All right, there we go. This is a real fucking shit fucking road. This one, this little part here. Anyway, yeah. So I haven't really put much thought into what I'm going to talk about. So let me just refer to my notes. We're still recording. Good. Hold on. I'm coming up to a red light, so that'll be easier to look at my notes. What do we got? We had a very car-heavy, a very automobile-heavy podcast yesterday. And actually covered a fair few topics yesterday, didn't I? Okay, well, here's one thing that I can talk about. Hang on. Yeah, let's talk about that. Did that dude just hit me, or what's going on there? No? Okay. I was at a couple of shopping centres during the week, namely Chadstone and Doncaster. And I think it was at Chadstone that I noticed something that doesn't really... I don't know how I feel about it, ladies and gentlemen. The food court. There's they've just added on a whole bunch of new shit there at Chadstone. So and one of the things they've added is a new food court. And I feel as though shopping centre food courts are starting to get a little too bourgeois. You know, and by that I mean they're starting to introduce just strange, some strange food. Like, I was walking through that food court, and a guy was, I don't know what shop it was. He just had come from, but this person is going really slow. Get around you. Yeah, and he walked back from wherever the fucking shop was that he got his food, and had a what would you call it? No, it wasn't a plate. He had a few plates on this fucking thing that he was carrying to his table, and it was like on each plate was like, there were 4 plates, I think, on this thing, and each plate had like a pita bread and just a sprinkling of like a couple of like pieces of lettuce and a mushroom or something. It looked like, it was weird, and I'm like, that's not going to fill anybody. It was literally, people, when I say this to you, I'm going to have to get off this freeway. It's too fucking slow. Believe me when I say to you, it was literally a sort of a small plate-sized bit of pita bread with a couple of bits of lettuce and mushroom and tomato or something. This thing wasn't even like folded into like a fucking thing. It wasn't even rolled up into a little pita bread concoction. What the fuck is going on with this freeway? Sorry, people, I'm a bit all over the place. I'm sort of... This story hasn't really developed any legs yet. I'm kind of all over the place because I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this freeway? It's fucking 6:30 on a Sunday and it's barely moving. I'm getting off this. I'm going on the highway. Fuck, my car needs oil. It sounded like absolute shit. But, yeah, I fear the food courts at our shopping centres are becoming a little too fancy, ladies and gentlemen. What happened to just, you know, hot chips and fucking potato cakes and dim sims, you know what I mean? Like, what is going on with these food? It was bad enough when they introduced like sushi places in food courts at shopping centres. Sushi has no place at a shopping centre food court. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And yes, it's because I don't like sushi. But, keep your sushi at fucking Nobu, Mr. De Niro. Because we don't want it in our fucking local shopping centre fucking food courts, alright? You fucking bastard. So yeah, I'm not happy about that. I will be keeping more of a closer eye now on these food courts and shopping centres to just see what kind of food outlets they're including. Because if that's any indication of the future, a fucking little piece of pita bread with a sprinkling of lettuce and mushroom and that's it. It wasn't like, I'm not down with that. I'm not down with that at all. Sort your shit out. So, and I don't know, look, I for the longest time, and even, I still do it now, I try to avoid food courts and shopping centres as much as possible. There I go, stumbling over my words again. I try to avoid shopping centre food courts as much as possible, because it's usually where a lot of dickheads hang out, isn't it? Let's be honest. A lot of the time, you can't just go there and just sit quietly and have something to eat. You got to contend with a bunch of fucking school kids who are wagging school, although they're still on holidays at the moment. So, yeah. But I can't get angry. I was one of those kids once. You know what I mean? I grew up in Dandenong, and the school I went to was down the road from the Dandy Plaza. So, we used to go and hang out there in the food courts and all that sort of shit. And a lot of the time, this is sort of like the beach I was talking about last week, how a lot of people go to the beach just to start fights. You get a lot of school kids that go to food courts and shopping centres just to start fights. I have seen in my time as a youth hanging out at Dandy Plaza, I have seen a couple of beauties erupt in the food court there. Like, I've seen some good fights in that food court over the years. But, there's no place for violence in this world, people. There's only place for controlled violence in the form of mixed martial arts, where there's a lot more honour in it and a lot more respect. So, not a food court where people are slamming trays over people's fucking heads. You know what I mean? Calm the fuck down, people. Calm the fuck down. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna make a point of walking through those food courts again now, just so I can keep an eye on what food outlets are coming into our shopping centres and what they're serving, because a lot of it doesn't even look like food. Oh, this fucking freeway, I've got to get off it. Those who live in Melbourne will be familiar with the Monash Freeway and all of its woes and its troubles and its added fucking lanes that are getting put in now, which, let's all face it, it's about fucking time. That's one thing that they don't really, who's to blame for this? The state government, I suppose. They're not really keeping up with the growth, the population growth, and the urban growth. They're not keeping the freeways. The freeways aren't keeping up with the growth of the urban sprawl here in Melbourne. And as a consequence, you get people sitting on the fucking freeway on their way home from work after being at work for 8 hours, and about 4 hours of their working day will be spent on this fucking freeway, this fucking goddamn hell-forsaken freeway. You know, and I really shouldn't complain because I'm never on here in peak hour. You know, this is one of the good things about working nights. You don't have to contend with traffic that much, if at all. Which is good for a guy like me because I don't know if you can tell after listening to a couple of podcasts now, I do suffer from a little bit of road rage. I'm very impatient on the road. I don't like to be sitting there and not moving. I don't get in my car to just, you know, if I wanted to just sit in my car and not have it move, I'd just sit in the car while it's at the front of my house. You know, so I don't do very well in traffic. And yeah, so, you know, but there are many people out there. There are tens of thousands of people, actually, yeah, possibly even millions. In fact, we got what, 4 or 5 million people in this city that have to deal with this nearly every fucking day of the week. They got to sit in traffic for 2 hours on their way to work, and they got to go to work for 8, 9 hours, and then contend with another 2 hours on the way home. So, and you people, I don't know how the fuck you do it. I applaud you. I commend you. I congratulate you. You people are the real heroes out there. You people jumping in your cars, going to your 9 to 5s. You know, your 9 to 5s that you probably hate in the first place. And then it's going to take you 2 hours to get to that fucking 9 to 5 that you hate. I don't know how you guys do it. You know, I've done it before. You know, I've sat on trains for an hour or more into work, and then I go to work, and then it's another hour or two on the way back, and the train is packed, and it's very uncomfortable, and a lot of the time you're fucking standing. You know, because, I mean, God forbid you take a seat and don't let an old person up. You know, you don't get up when an old person comes on and give them your seat. I am one of those people, I should point out, that if an old person does come on to the train and I'm sitting down, I give him my seat. I have respect for my elders. So, you know, but that is one of the reasons I don't do those 9 to 5s anymore. And if I do a 9 to 5, it's 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. So, most of my working life has been night shifts. Whether it's nightclubs or it's I used to work at Coles supermarkets doing night fill, and that was always alright. It was quiet, you know. I worked at one that closed at midnight, so and I generally started about 9 or 10. So there'd be a few hours there where I might have to direct people to certain aisles to pick up whatever it was they were looking for. But then after that, I had, you know, aisles to myself where I go in there and I grab my cage and I pack the shelves, and I listen to Coles radio, and I sing the songs that come on with my colleagues, have a bit of a laugh. I love that of it. Coles radio was fucking great. Shout out to Coles radio. If you want a new announcer, or if you just want to broaden your announcers on Coles radio, hit me up. You're listening to Coles radio. They play great songs. Easy listening. So that's about the only thing I miss about working at Coles, but then again, I don't really miss it because I can just get an easy listening playlist up on fucking YouTube or Spotify, and it's, you know, it's like I'm there again without having to actually do the work. God, my throat getting a bit cloggy with phlegm, probably because I put the aircon on. freeway's flowing a bit better now. Cruise control is on. There we go. We can relax a bit now. On the way to Supafly Sundays. Great way to end the week. R&B all night long. Therapy nightclub level 3 act round. I'm going to go back to my notes. I'm going to cross off the bourgeois food court topic. I'm going to make sure I'm kind of in my lane a bit better now because there's a car right next to me, and I feel I was drifting a little bit into their lane. So let me just straighten up before I refer back to my topics and see what we can talk about. They've got this new truck limit on the freeway, 90 k's now. I think because there was a big accident, so they a little while back, so they thought we're gonna involving like a couple of trucks and a car or something like that. I think it was pretty nasty. So they've put the speed limit for trucks down to 90 now on the freeway, which at first I thought was a good thing, and then the other day I was on it and I was like, I don't know about this 90 on the freeway for trucks now. I actually think it's actually causing some even more like near accidents on the freeway. I'm a little distracted by this guy who's sitting right up my ass on the freeway right now. I'm on cruise control and I'm right on 100 k's, which is the speed limit. So you, sir, behind me, can go fuck yourself. And when you fuck yourself, make sure you fuck yourself real hard, because you are a cunt. And really, you're making me want to fuck with you even more. I'm tempted to flick off cruise control, drop down to 90 myself, like I'm driving a truck. He's getting around me now. Fucking Mercedes driving fucking dickwad. Probably thinks he's better than me. I got cops behind me now too. Why the fuck aren't they pulling this tool over who wanted to fucking tailgate me and then speed around me? You're just fucking sitting there watching them do it. It's an undercover cop. Undercover cops aren't really that undercover because they have those multiple like aerials and antennas or whatever. You know they're cops, so they're not that undercover. This is where cruise control really does come in handy, you know, when you got cops behind you like this, because there is no fucking way they're pulling me over. I'm right on 100 on cruise control, so there's actually no way that I can go over that unless I'm going downhill. But that Mercedes dickwad is, you know, a good 150 metres or so in front of me now. And cops didn't give a fuck about it, you know, tailgating me and speeds around me. That's all good. You do you. Learners out and about right now too on the freeway, getting their hours in. Good on you, kids. because the cops are passing me. They're doing over 100. Maybe they've decided they are going to go after that Mercedes dickwad. It was a white Mercedes SUV looking thing. Yeah, he's still on the freeway. He's probably on his way home. Probably lives in Toorak. So I already hate him. But anyway, I digress. We are on the way to Supafly Sundays. Now that I can breathe a little easier now, I can go back to my notes. Oh, okay, here's another thing. Another thing happened when I was at, I think I was at Doncaster. Walking through, and this little girl, with, I'm guessing it was her little brother, and she was there with like her mum and whatever, you know, whatever. This girl probably would have been about 6 years old, and she's pointing at me like with her fingers like a gun, and she's like pretending to shoot me. And I'm walking through. She's pretending to shoot me, and so you know, Matty B and Matty decided to have a bit of fun with these little kids. So I pretended to pull out a shotgun and pretended to shoot her. And I was like, "Take that!" And then so this little girl and her little brother and I got into this, yeah, very short little gun battle, pretend gun battle. In Doncaster Shopping Centre, so that was a bit of fun. It was a bit cute. At first I was like, why the fuck is this girl shooting me? What have I done? You know, I fucking dare you, I'll fucking take out my shotgun. Fucking blow your head off, little girl. So, that was a bit of fun. You gotta have a bit of fun with kids like that, you know? Have a bit of fun. They had, you know, we had a bit of a gun battle. They had a bit of a giggle. I had a bit of a smile, and I just kept walking off and doing my thing, which wasn't much. I was just wandering around, really. I had nothing better to do, so I just went there and just hung out for an hour or so. Got a coffee milkshake from this little like ice cream place there. Delicious. I could really do with one now, actually. I don't have time, and the place isn't open, so forget about it, Matty. Cruise control back on. We're on 80 now. 6:41 p.m. I got a good 20 minutes before I need to be at Crown for this run through of this fashion show. I think the fashion show itself, there's a couple of them. I think one's at 10:30, one's at 11:30. But you know, you gotta prepare and do a bit of a run through of these things, folks. So that's the reason I'm heading in a little bit earlier tonight on a Sunday, but it's an easier gig on a Sunday, so it's not as you know, not as much running around doing shit for me anyway. So yeah, gotta go there, do a couple of run throughs, maybe hit on and try and pick up some models, and you know, you never know, you're lucky in a big city, ladies and gentlemen. We're not that big of a city though, really, but you know, compared to others, we're kind of big, and then compared to others, we're not that big at all. So the population of this country is changing rapidly. I think what I don't know who they are, but those people who keep an eye on these things, census people, I guess they are, so government people, I think they're predicting that in the next few years, the the populations of Melbourne and Brisbane. Why are these people fucking flying around on this freeway right now? What's wrong with you guys? What the fuck are you idiots doing? I hope you keep flying and then pass those cops. Fucking idiots. Oh, and as I say that, I'm fucking speeding. So maybe I should just check myself before I wreck myself, as we used to say back in the day. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, the population growth. Yeah, I think the government or whatever the fuck it is that keeps an eye on this shit, I think they're predicting that that Melbourne's population and Brisbane's population are going to keep kind of growing, and will actually overtake Sydney pretty soon. So look out for that. I think Brisbane is actually growing at a rapid rate. I think their population is really expanding quite rapidly. So, which I guess is understandable. You know, you got good weather and stuff up there, and you know, you got a lot of room. God knows your fucking state's big enough. Come on, share a bit of it around. And Melbourne, well, Melbourne's just fucking great, and you know, I think people are just kind of getting over Sydney, or maybe that's just the Melbourne in me coming out. Having this like fucking phlegm trouble again that I had last week. You know, that's another thing. I touched on it a bit, I think, last Sunday. I had this like phlegm just sort of caught in the back of my sort of nose and throat, and I couldn't get it out, and I had to do the whole like a few times during the podcast, which I do apologise for, and I apologise for doing it just then. But you know, it's like going to the toilet. When you gotta go, you gotta go. When you need to hock up some phlegm, you need to hock up some phlegm. But I couldn't get rid of it the whole podcast. It was doing my fucking head in. And then sure enough, you know, not even a minute after finishing the podcast, I get out of the car and I give it a good old hock. I give it a good old, and I apologise for that, but I give it one of those, and I dislodge it, and I get it. You know what I mean? I get the fucking bit of phlegm that was stuck up there, just annoying me the whole drive in. And it's happening again with this podcast. It's not as bad, I don't think, as last week's, but yeah, it's enough to really annoy me. And I think it's to do with putting the aircon on. I don't have it on at the moment, but I had it on. You have it on for a couple of minutes, and I think it causes this shit to happen. So, but you know, it starts to get a bit warm in here, and if I put the window down, you're not going to hear me. I don't think. Actually, let's try that. Maybe I'll put the window down a little bit, and let's see what kind of ambient noise and traffic noise and stuff we get. Because then I'll know for future podcasts if I can kind of put my window down or not. Because at the moment, when I get a bit warm in here, I'm just putting on the aircon, and as I said, it's causing this fucking phlegm to annoy me. So I'll put the window down. I'm going to have to talk a little bit louder, I'm guessing. Here we go. Window is down. I've put the window down at the worst time, in the tunnel. You know, if you listened to last week, I talked about the smell, the stench of the tunnel. How it smells like deviled eggs, and how I don't care for it at all. But it's not too bad through here at the moment. Not too bad tonight. I don't know about this window down shit. I feel like I'm having to really yell. And I've got to be on the mic all night tonight. So I don't really want to yell, so I put the window up. You know, you've got to look after yourself. And, you know, one of the things I need most is my voice. It's how I make a good portion of my living. So I can't lose my voice, people. Oh, we're about to exit the tunnel, which means this podcast is going to come to an end pretty soon. I'd love it if I could throw to a song, but, you know, fucking YouTube. So I'm going to have to sit down this week and work out a way that I can play songs on this podcast without having record companies and things kick up a bit of a stink that I've used their song on my video. So Trish was telling me to look at Mixcloud or something last night. Apparently you can put music up. I can put my podcast on there and put music up, and it'll be alright. I shouldn't get into any trouble with any record companies. But I just think YouTube's the better place to put this podcast up. You know, like, more people know about it, for one, than Mixcloud. You know, like, I could put this shit on SoundCloud as well, but I think I'd run into the same problem. Like, if I put songs in there, they'd probably say, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Maybe putting that song on there. So, I'll have a look. I'll have a look at what I can do. I'm very close to the ticket machine there. I'm at Crown now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in the car park. I'm arriving in the car park. I've got my ticket. And plenty of spaces. Look at this guy, hand on his girlfriend's bum. He's going right in there. What's he doing? Mate, save it for home. Oh, hello. It's a bit of a salon though. If you were listening yesterday, I explained salons to you. Salons are what I call... What's she doing? She just fucking sat there. What's she doing? What's wrong with her? Salons are what I call older women who have just had their hair done, and you see them from behind, and you think, oh, who's this? She looks alright. And then they turn around and they've got like this old leathery kind of face. And you realise, oh, okay, they've just been to the salon. That's why their hair looks nice and everything like that. Yeah. Having to go up a level higher than I usually do on a Sunday. Usually just, you know, level 1. Plenty of spots, but because I'm here so much earlier than usual, you know, there's not as many car parks. I love it. The salon woman in front of me turned right when she should have turned left. I don't understand it. Like, you come to this car park here at Crown, and it tells you how many spots are on each level. And this woman that was in front of me just moments ago had, on the right, there was 10 spots. On the left, there were hundreds. And she turned right. And so many people do that here at Crown on the weekends when I come here. And it's great when you're trying to get to a car park quickly. But I just don't understand it. Like, there are far more car parks one way than there are the other. Why not just keep going to where the most car parks are? I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Anyway, we're here now. Podcast is about to come to an end. I'm about to just sail into a car park. Which one do I go for? I'm going to go for that. Oh, no, I'll go for that one. Because there's an Apple core in that car park that I don't want to drive over. I'm going to put my lights on so I know how close I am to this fucking thing here. Okay, I think I'm touching now. Put the car in park, handbrake up, flick that cruise control off, turn the car off. We've made great time. We're here right on time, pretty much. 6:52. I had to be here at 7. Good work, Matty. Shut this thing off. Podcast has come to an end. Get out of the car and go to Supafly Sundays. Therapy Nightclub Level 3 at Crown. Come on down any Sunday. Send me a message or something on Facebook saying, hey, Matty, want to come down and check out this Supafly thing you talk about, or Electric Dreams. Can you hook me up? And because I'm such a nice fella, I will. So, anyway, I'll talk to you guys next weekend, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to have to think of some more topics and stuff during the week. And, yeah, whatever. You know, this, as I said last week, this podcast is just fucking whatever the fuck. It's a podcast about nothing. So, anyway, it's just to keep me awake on my drives to work, basically. Anyway, shut the fuck up, Matty. Get out. Alright, goodbye, people. Love ya. Take care. See you next week. Bye. Oh, how do I turn it off? I'm still here. I know it's still recording. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Bang. Goodbye. Love you. Bye.